Hi friends, it's Petra here and today I'm showing you my latest layout for Confessions of a Paper Addict, and I'm using the Floral Border, and as you see it's adorable, and I cut it out 2 times, one time to use it as a whole and one time to cut it apart, because you know me, I love to cut things apart. So I'm starting off with using my, I think it's scattered straw, but I'm using a matching oxide for that yellow checkered paper by Simple Stories, and it's the Wildflower collection. And I want to create a frame, if you want to call it that, for my photo. And that Perspex template you're seeing is one of Bramble Fox. They have these border templates and I use them a lot. So that's what I'm using to create this bubbly frame for that gorgeous cut file. And I decide that I want to create a bit more interest in that cut file, so I want to stitch around the edge of the cut file. So I simply punch some holes and I decide to use a yellow embroidery floss for that stitching. And I will do the rest of the stitching off camera because that's not the most exciting thing to watch. So I cut out the frame for my cut file, and as you see I also inked the edges of that pattern paper. And now it's time to tape that cut file down, and I'm only taping the edges. I'm not gluing down the flowers because I want to be able to stick my photo underneath. So I'm also inking the second cut file, but I'm not inking it as much because I also want to be having some whites left in that one. So I also want to create a border around my page, and I decide to freehand mimic that edge template because I only have so much left of that pattern paper and I am not able to use that template because it's too big for such a small piece of paper. And again, I'm inking the edges. So I didn't have enough paper to have 4 full-sized strips, so I simply will be gluing those 2 together to create that one border, one side of the border, and in the end it doesn't show. So I usually make layouts with lots of white, so this is really out of my comfort zone, but it was just something that, I don't know, it bubbled up to to stay in the right terms with that edge. And I also wanted to create a bit of a inky fade behind that centerpiece. So I marked the edges, and again using that same yellow oxide. So I've cut apart the other cut file, and I'm simply using bits and pieces of those flowers to tuck behind that centerpiece. So I am struggling a bit with those flowers and embellishments because I do want to have something in that corner, but I don't want it to overtake the layout and cover up that gorgeous cut file. So I'm keeping it small, relatively small and simple. And I have that really old thicker collection with those words "Hello Sun" in a wood print, and I thought that matches the layout perfectly. So I decided to go for that title. And that's it. So I hope you liked it and got some inspiration out of it. Let me know what you think, and thanks so much for watching. See you next time. Bye bye.